So this problem can be done in two different ways. One is using the squeezing theorem, and this is how you begin when you use the squeezing theorem. First of all, plug in the x and you'll see that you're not going to get limits using that method. So now you're going to go sine of any angle, no matter what it is, it could be 50 over x, is less than or equal to +1 and greater than or equal to -1, because the sine value always lies between +1 and -1. If you remember, this is what the graph looks like, right? It's between these two lines, that is +1 and -1. So now the next step is to multiply throughout by x squared. X squared is a positive number, so I'm allowed to multiply it throughout without changing the sign of the inequality. So sine 50 over x less than or equal to +1 times x squared. So this is x squared sine 50 over x less than or equal to -x squared, or greater than or equal to -x squared less than or equal to x squared, which means it lies between -x squared and +x squared. Now take limits throughout. Limit as x approaches 0, limit as x approaches 0, limit as x approaches 0. So what's the limit of -x squared? You plug it in, you get a 0. So 0 is less than the limit as x approaches 0, x squared sine 50 over x is less than or equal to 0. If a number lies between 0 and 0, what that means is the number is equal to 0. It gets squeezed between 0 and 0, which means it becomes a 0 as you take the limit as x approaching 0. So basically the middle, which is the limit as x approaches 0 of sine 50 over x, is equal to 0. So that's one method using the squeezing theorem. So if the question says squeezing theorem, then this is how you do it. And if it doesn't say anything, you can use the same theorem as we did before. So basically, this is what it's going to look like. Limit as x approaches 0, x squared times sine of 50 over x as x approaches 0. So now the next step is, remember the theorem, sine of anything, it could be anything, a, the denominator would have to be an a, as limit a approaches 0 is equal to 1, right? So here you have a sine, so it looks promising that we'll be able to use this theorem. So we have x squared times sine of 50 over x divided by whatever you see in there, divide by that. That's what you want to see in the denominator, right? But then you can't just introduce a term in the denominator. You have to multiply and divide with the exact same number, so you're not changing the value of the function. So now when I apply limits, or before I apply limits, I'll have to cancel the x's here. There's an x in the denominator, it cancels with one of the x's in the numerator. As I apply limits, this is going to approach 1. If I apply limit x approaches 0 to x, it's going to be 0. So 0 times 1 is 0. That's just another way of doing it. But if I don't specify, you can do it this way. But if I specify and say use the squeezing theorem, you need to do it this way.